It's NFL Sunday. The 1 o'clock games are on. So let's look ahead to Sunday Night Football for PrizePicks. I'm Sniper from DFS Army. Let's go. Let's pull up the Proptimizer. If you've not heard of the Proptimizer, first, check out the shirt. Second, it compares prize pick lines, sportsbook odds, and our projections. It goes one step further than a lot of the other things on the market. We have odds-based plays coupled with projections to help you find plus EV plays. I'm going to give you my top play for each side of the Dolphins and Eagles game tonight for Sunday Night Football. If you want to join DFS Army, that link's in the description. Use your code SNIPER20, 20% off. It's under $30 a month. Cheaper than other tools, more to it. Plays in the Discord that have been cashing. Make sure to jump in there. Before we dive into the plays a little bit more, just pull up here on DraftKings Sportsbook. Let's overview the game. The Dolphins at Eagles. Eagles are a 3-point favorite, 52.5-point total, minus 148 on the money line. Dolphins game should be a lot of fun. We've had some primetime shit shows, quite honestly. This should be fun. I'm hoping the Dolphins bring that high-paced style and the game stays close. We get a nice high-scoring shootout that is fun. Obviously, we could use that for a Sunday Night Football game in general. So, that being said, now that we can have the outline to it and how I think the game is going to go, I don't think it'll be a typical – I don't think it's going to be a crazy shootout, 41-31 or some bananas. But I think we'll see some points. Dolphins will throw the ball around. Eagles are going to have to respond and keep pace. Should be a really fun one. Okay, so you're looking at the Proptimizer here. We don't have projections for tackles or kicking points. Those are not part of our projection model. We could make projections, probably not great ones, but we're working on coming up with solid projections for these. We don't want to throw out crap. So, and we have really strong projections for a lot of these other items. I am going to pick one of these first four that we don't have a projection for because I like the play, and I'll walk you through why I like the play. Before I do that, do me a favor, smash that like button, and now I'll tell you about Kader Kohou. More than 4 tackles is the play on PrizePicks. Open up on the books right now. Caesars over 4.5 is minus 101. Plus 105 for over 4.5 on BetMGM. You get the push on 4, obviously, the win on 5. Let's pull it up here on PrizePicks. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, I have to pull up his ESPN profile. PrizePicks does not give us that last 5 tracker here. So here is Kohou's game log. So real quick, we got 2 wins, 2 pushes, and 2 misses. So 2 and 2 on the season. It's one of those. So this type of game has cornerbacks making tackles. Just the way the Dolphins draw things up here. And look, the games he totally whiffed in, were the blowouts. 70-20 against Denver and 48-28 against Buffalo. Don't think this game's going to be a blowout. I think it'll be a little bit closer. Then you go in to the Eagles game logs. Do they allow tackles to opposing cornerbacks? The quick answer there is yes. They get the ball on the edge. You got Jalen Hurts willing to get loose on the edge and scramble. I toyed with the more than 9.5 rush attempts for Jalen Hurts. Honorable mention, not going to be in the video, but consider that play. So, really quick, opposing cornerbacks here. Michael Carter, the second, 5 tackles, quarterback, but over that 4 marker. You go the Eagles game before that. The Rams, I believe the cornerbacks here were, my brain. I think it was, real quick, Kobe Durant had 5 in this game. He was over. And there was another one whose just name is not popping to me at the moment. No, as a linebacker. No, either way, we had Kobe Durant over. You'll see some people in the secondary getting plenty of tackles against the Eagles. Russ Yeast had 5. He's a safety. Oh, it's Darian Kendrick. He had 8 tackles at the cornerback position. It wasn't usually the linebackers are up here. So you had 2 cornerbacks over that 4 tackle mark. And here for the Commanders, same thing. Derek Forrest. In the secondary, he's a safety. It's Benjamin St. Juste, I believe, cornerback right there. And he had 5 tackles in this game. And was it? So you get the idea. There is plenty of cornerbacks making more than 4 tackles against the Eagles. And you got pretty much Kohu in a game that isn't a blowout is getting at least 4 tackles. The odds point that way. So I know I don't think the defensive plays are really sexy plays for people. They don't like to go there. I'm going to go ahead and play Kader Kohu more than 4 tackles plus assists. Play number 1. By the way, there's more plays in the Proptimizer that we're not going to go through. The afternoon games are coming. If you're not part of DFS Army, use that link below. Make sure you jump in and you get access. I'm out on PrizePicks. I got a deposit match link down there as well. Play number 2. I'm going to go down a little bit. We'll get a little more traditional. Here is the Jalen Hurts line I toyed with a little bit. Actually went down a little bit further unless it has moved on me. This is updated throughout the day. I'm going to be honest. I picked out the plays, went and had lunch, and came back. And it's down here now, a little bit lower. Still going to rock with it. Dallas Goedert, more than 39.5 receiving yards. The line here on DraftKings, 40.5. So, I mean, the PrizePick line is going to hook. It's a 1 yard difference isn't massive. I'm not going to, but it's something. You know, the Vegas is projecting over the PrizePick line, just what it is. And our projections are at 45 yards. So let's dive into Dallas Goedert and see why I'm making him play at number 2. All right, so I clicked over to Kenny Pickett. 3 and 2 on the over. A couple of really close calls here with the 41 yards and 42 yards, but just got to be over. It doesn't matter by how much missed against Minnesota and Washington. So as you see, Dallas Goedert getting a fair amount of targets on the season, really since the first game of the year. Really, he just needs the target share to get there. This is weird. He had 6 receptions for 22 yards, kind of an outlier in my opinion. 2 for 4, still at 25 yards, wasn't targeted a bunch, but he's getting more targets the last 2 games, 9 against the Rams, 8 against the Jets. We dig into the Dolphins, and again, we talk about that kind of open play style, up and down, a lot of points. It's good for yards in general. They're going to give up receiving yards. So here we have Tommy Tremble. This is, again, tight end did not get here in this game, but Adam Thielen took 13 targets. That's a lot of targets. Tremble only had 2, and he was 2 for 25. Go back to Giants, and Darren Waller goes off. 86 yards on 11 targets. And you go against the Bills. And the Bills, again, Dalton Kincaid, don't throw to him a ton, but he had 4 receptions, 27. It would have been under. The point is the Dolphins giving up yards to tight ends. I think Goddard is in a good spot here to get yards, go over that average. The line slightly indicates that. Our projection model likes it. And just the game script here where I'm thinking we're going to see a bunch of up and down, I am going to play Dallas Goedert more than 39.5 receiving yards. So we'll do our quick recap. We'll make our play. Kader Kohu, more than 4 tackles plus assists. Dallas Goedert, more than 39.5 receiving yards. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bump this play up just a little bit. We lock that in. That's our action for today. Do me a favor, smash that like button if you did not already. Hopefully I see you in DFS Army. All, access to that Proptimizer in addition to coaches picks under $30 a month with their code Sniper20. That's what I got for you today. Hopefully you have a good Sunday night football and a good afternoon of football here. As make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. NBA starts this week. Cannot wait to crush some NBA with these projections and the Proptimizer. So that's what I have for today. Make sure you get signed up, and it's your daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests, and I will see you next time.